Federal judge has temporarily blocked a Trump administration freeze on federal grants and loans that had local nonprofits and small businesses looking for answers.
A U.S. district judge blocked the action this afternoon, minutes before it was set to go into effect. There will be another hearing on Monday.
And at that point, if the freeze does take effect, it would put trillions of dollars in limbo, affecting everything from health care, research to money for charities and government programs.
Tom Hansen looks at how even a temporary loss of funding could impact nonprofits in KELOLAND.
Well, guys, if the freeze is allowed to stand on Monday, federal agencies will take a closer look at where the money is going. That's according to a memo from the Executive Office of the President. The goal is to make sure that every penny supports the president's priorities, which include ending wokeness and making the government more efficient.
Emily's Hope, a nonprofit started and run by Angela Kennecke, relies on donations and grant money to complete its mission of saving lives and removing the stigma of substance use disorder.
We know we have to have programs in place to reduce substance use, and this is bipartisan. This isn't something that is Democrat or Republican. This is something to save our kids, and it's needed, and we want to do it. We have the ideas in place, but we have to have the funding for it.
Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota was visibly upset about the freeze and called it an unconstitutional power grab.
So as we stand here today, people should think about the mom who doesn't know if she can get her kid to childcare today. Or they should think about the teenager in a cancer study, hoping beyond hope that that's going to save his life. Or they should think about the people from Minnesota when last week on the day of that inauguration it was -6 degrees who depend on heating assistance.
Kennecke says freezing the grants has sent shockwaves through the nonprofit community. Dozens of nonprofits in South Dakota expect to feel the impact. For instance, the Compass Center in Sioux Falls, which provides support for survivors of sexual and domestic violence, is stopping its youth violence intervention and prevention program. Kennecke says she's talked with the leaders of other nonprofits, and there's a lot of confusion.
We've had a webinar canceled that was going to help guide us on some of the logistics of this grant. That has been canceled. So I just think, as I said, there are more questions than answers, and that is a difficult place to be as a nonprofit that goes day by day with funding.
Tom Hansen, KELOLAND News.
Since the initial memo was sent out, the Trump administration has clarified that the freeze will not affect Social Security, Medicare, or SNAP. In his ruling, the judge said it seems like the federal government currently doesn't actually know the full extent of the programs that are going to be subjected to the pause.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom.